Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 17 of the Tottenham career mode here on FIFA 19. In the last one, we made a signing, and he made his debut as well. We signed Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid, and he slotted into our midfield very nicely. I have made some changes to the, well, not to the side, but to the formation, as per your suggestions in the last episode. That being switching to a 4-3-2-1 away from the 4-3-3 to try and get Son and Bale more involved in the final third. A few of you seem to be disgruntled at the fact that I'm not really necessarily maximising Bale's goal-scoring abilities, so I'm going to move him more central with this formation. He's not going to replace Kane up top, and there are a few people saying that I'm not necessarily maximising Dele Alli's potential either, but if I'm going to play a cam, then it's going to be Eriksen that plays in that role ahead of Dele Alli. So I think a flat 3 in midfield, or even 3 with Partey sitting a little bit deeper, is just the best option to get all my best players in the starting 11. So that's the reason why Dele is sat a little bit deeper. Yes, I'm not necessarily maximising his potential, but we're still doing well in the games that we're playing. We have been in dodgy form running into the January transfer window with defeats against Everton, only a draw against Bournemouth, defeat against Wolves, and then defeat against Cardiff as well. But we beat Oldham, we beat Fulham, drew against Bournemouth, but we shall hopefully knock Watford aside and win this game before heading out of the January transfer window and cracking on with the remainder of the season and Champions League football returning very soon. Today's episode, we'll play Watford. We'll finish the transfer window. We'll show you everything that went on in the window with regards to biggest transfers and everything anyone in the Premier League did. And then we'll have a squad report to give you an update on how everyone is growing thus far this season. So we can kind of have like a halfway house recap. And then we'll crack on tomorrow with the games against Newcastle, Bournemouth, and then pushing further on afield after that. So drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, of course. We will try our best here against Watford, and fingers crossed 3 points are on the card. If we win both of our games in hand, we will go back top of the Premier League table. So despite our rough form of late, we are still very much in the shout of a Premier League title fight. Right, Watford's starting 11. Ben Foster in goal. Navarro, Cabasele, Mandy and Zegala at the back. Mandy, formerly of Betis, I think, the Algerian. Capoue and Doucouré, who we were interested in potentially signing. Jared Deulofeu on the right, Semmer on the left, and Will Hughes sat behind Troy Deeney. Not sure what to expect from Watford. Really not sure what to expect. Let's see what we can do. She's loving life, look behind the goal. Here's Zegala. I'm going to be slightly more open out wide now that the forward 3, or wide 2 of the forward 3 are tucked a little bit narrower. Will mean that we will be less effective out wide as well from opportunities, although it does give Trippier and Luca Hernandez the opportunity to push forward perhaps from wing back slightly more than they have been. They do love to get forward anyway, but it gives them an even more open opportunity or open invite to get forward. Oh, I tried to shoot there with the tongue, and it changed player to Harry Maguire. Partey has kept hold of the ball well then. Well. Christian Eriksen with the outside of his right foot. Tottenham 1, Watford 0 in the 11th minute. Rather pleased that it didn't let me shoot with Jan Vertonghen. Now that is a disgusting goal. The technique is superb from Christian Eriksen. He had to take on the outside of his right, even though he's got a 5-star weak foot, but that's incredible. Such a good goal. We lead early doors and in some style. Vertonghen, tried to squeeze that through the gap, it wouldn't quite reach. Here's Will Hughes standing it up. Thankfully it's a poor cross, but the clearance is equally unimpressive. Doucouré. Spurs on the back foot. Zegala forcing himself wide. Trips gets the block on it. Eriksen should win this header. Hasn't. Well, Hughes keeps the ball alive for Watford. Semmer to Zegala again. He's just got past me there. And, Deeney gets there ahead of Harry Maguire. Good header, but good save too. Deulofeu with the corner. They are going to take it short there. Good delivery. Deeney with another header. Lloris with another near post save. He's definitely an aerial presence, Troy Deeney, and they're looking to utilise him as many times as they possibly can, but thankfully there was an offside in there and we get the chance to relieve the pressure on our back line. Maguire. Oh, that's poor from Harry Maguire, given away. Well intercepted. He's made up for it at least. Play that in front of Dele Alli. Heung-min Son itching to get in behind, and we'll play him out wide here. Dele's there again. Dele Alli into the box. Dele Alli! So bored of doing a low driven and giving me a chip shot. I'm just done with it. Free kick for Watford. Kabasele plays short. No, he's just going to dink it in there nicely actually to Will Hughes. He found himself in a little pocket of space. Capoue, Doucouré and Capoue linking up nicely between the two of them. But what else can they do? Here's Will Hughes. Well, it will reach Deulofeu. Stood up well. They're clearly trying to isolate Troy Deeney and the other taller players in the middle there to try and get themselves a goal with a cross and a header. Bale's struggling against Zegler so far. He's been marshalling him brilliantly throughout this game. Here's Troy Deeney. Back there to Doucouré. Eriksson trying to close him down. Dele Alli doing the same. Thomas Partey's shifted to this right-hand side, but he might be called upon now. He's carrying a booking though, so I have to be careful. And I tried to outmuscle Sema there and couldn't. Jesus! What a strike! Off the bar and away. Bloody hell. That was very nearly a stunning Watford equaliser. Waiting for the ball down the line. There it is. Lucas Hernandez goes for it, wins it well. Will be time for a Watford throw though, between now and the end of the half. Not too many minutes added on, I wouldn't have thought. 1 or 2. Oh, 3 added on. Not really too sure why so many. Oh, Son can't win that header. Will Hughes, Dele Alli all over him. That's a good cross. Trippier wins the header, although it's poor. Keeper's going to come and just catch that, and that will be half-time with a 1-0 lead. Hughes. Oh, nice drop of the shoulder. It could go for the 1-2. Deeney's dummied it. Troy Deeney. Watford are very good here. I'm really struggling to deal with them. Jared Deulofeu will take the corner. They have gone short with all of them so far. Looks like they're going to do so again. No, they're not. Bale wins that header. It will be another Watford corner. They know how to play, Watford, to the style that suits their players. And it is working so far. It's just constantly creating chances. They just haven't yet had the luck to actually have one go into the back of the net. But I have a feeling it might not be long. Oh, Jerome Boateng confirmed as being moved to Manchester United. That's interesting. We were potentially looking at him earlier on in the year, and he's gone to Man United instead. We were going to sign him at the end of the summer transfer window when, of course, we got surprised with the Toby Alderweireld departure, but we went with Harry Maguire instead, and I'm quite happy with that decision. But Jerome Boateng will certainly help bolster Manchester United towards the end of this season, and that's a great move and a great goal, and finally Watford have had their work pay off. Troy Deeney with the layoff. I thought he was going to shoot there, to be honest. I would have shot if I were Troy Deeney, but I had the presence of mind to see Trippier right in front of him and Will Hughes just to his side, and I can't deny them that equaliser. They've been very good here, Watford. I'm contemplating doing a Watford series at some point during FIFA 19. I certainly want to do something similar to the Southampton series that we did last year on FIFA 18. And I don't know whether Watford would be a side that we could do that sort of series with, or whether Watford are perhaps slightly too good to do that sort of survival series with. We'll have to wait and see what you guys think. I'll obviously put something like that to a vote on Twitter at some point, and then subsequently perhaps a vote here on YouTube as well. Lucas Hernandez will fire that forward. Given away. I've got 25 minutes or so to get myself a goal to go back in front. Navarro inside to Deeney. That's Will Hughes. It's a lovely turn. Vertonghen with a block. Oh, I'm glad Lloris decided to react at the near post. Jeeps. Lucas Hernandez picks up the ball there and gets it down the line to Dele Alli. Heung-min Son. Dele. He started to make the run and looked like he was going to stop going. Foul on Dele there given, but we will play on. Out here to Kieran Trippier. But towards the back post where Son was waiting. Trips will pick up the loose ball. That wasn't meant to go all the way back there, but hopefully it still works out in my favour. Kane will turn. Kane will shoot. Kane will not score. Good save by Foster. Nicely done by Heung-min Son. Poorly done by Harry Kane, but we do still keep possession. This is a good move. He's run out of stamina though, Lucas Hernandez. Inside there to Thomas Partey. Oh, Thomas's first goal for the club could be massive. Tottenham 2, Watford 1. He's on a booking and about to be taken off the field of play, but his last action of the game will be a right-footed strike into the top corner to potentially give us all 3 points at home against Watford. I had no option but to come back inside there as Luca was running out of stamina, and the keeper, unsighted with the defender in front of him, saw it late, couldn't get up to it, and he struck that very sweetly, Thomas Partey. Always rising, and I thought it was going to go over, but just under the bar. Sema driving forward. Dele closing him down and getting stuck in. Yes, Dele Alli. Oh, that challenge might well have given us... Don't jinx it. All 3 points. That one certainly has from Jan Vertonghen. Get involved. Oh, Thomas, thank you very much. We needed that. We very much needed that. Oh, Watford was so good. Genuinely, one of the most difficult games I've played so far this year. They played so different to how the majority of teams play on FIFA. They were physical and strong and determined rather than playing the little tiki-taka stuff. Absolutely brilliant. They used Troy Deeney to perfect execution. Right. No further bigger deals than the other 3. Nelson Semedo's gone on loan to Porto. We'll see what happens in the final 10 hours of transfer deadline day. I'm not looking to do anything. Manchester City have just signed Gerard Piqué. But a transfer for Lucas Moura. No. If I can get 40 plus, I'll only sell Lucas if I can get a dramatically large amount of money for him. So I shall ask for 50 and see if they will come remotely close. 39. Okay. How about 48? Because then you guys could really give me... Right, I can't advance any further. Well, I can, just to make sure the Lucas deal goes through. And then you guys have to let me know who to sign instead. Oh, bloody hell. Transfer deadline day drama again. Transfer for Eric Dyer, that will be rejected. £18.1 million from Atletico Madrid. Oh, wow. We had Toby Alderweireld leave on deadline day last year. Or in the summer, sorry. And Lucas Moura is gone now as well with 6 hours to go. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to end the window and then do a squad report. The squad report and ending the window will happen tomorrow, as well as obviously other games. But I now have... Oh, if I can get to the right bloody tab. I now have about £55 million to try and bring in a winger. Give me options, lads. Give me options. What do I do? Who do I bring in? Let me know in the comment section down below. And, well, we've 6 hours to get something done. Ha!